Good afternoon, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 12:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January 5th, 2022. This isn't financial advice, it's educational. Subscribe, share the video, click the thumbs up. Here to talk about Nucypher and Keep and all of the greatness of both. I mean, we're all talking about the same lingua franca around encryption across a decentralized environment. It is incredibly important that technology like this exists at the native level. And make no mistake about it, they cover both the Bitcoin and Ethereum stacks, both of them together collaborating first M&A between two cryptos out there. So very interesting to see how this will progress on the Threshold network. As long as we get more price action on T, then I think we could start bringing that into these videos in the future. But right now, it's only been launched for a couple of days now. So we have to let it play out a little bit and see where the price action takes it and then start talking about it. But right now, Nucypher US dollar has been consolidating now since December 3rd when Bitcoin took a big tumble. It looks almost the same as Bitcoin's price action. This has been going on since December 3rd all the way to now, which is a little more than a month. So we have some still consolidation. And if I was to drop on and overlay the buying pricing, the volumes here, as you can see, we've had multiple periods of time where we've had some pumps. It's been a while. Now, as we've been consolidating, notice the volume's been pretty fickle. And that's okay. It just means like we might be in very gradual consolidation. This is a good thing to see as well. And as we start to see this, I'd expect some volume to pick up at some unknown point beyond this point in time. But make no mistake about it, we have to look at one of the two cofactors, which I love to look at, which is the Nucypher Bitcoin pair. But before we get into that, let's just take a look at where we are. Resistance-wise, we look at around 70 cents, and on the support is around 70 cents. Resistance still around 80 cents, and this thing continues and appears to be really consolidating, and it's been now quite some time. Now, Nucypher Bitcoin, which is the inner strength, is still consolidating here. We're still over this long-term line since the 15th of October, which was an enormous day for Nucypher when it went 800 plus times what it normally was. So anyway, it's been quite some time. We have been slowly, gradually going up for the Nucypher Bitcoin pair. And if we look, we do have support all the way down here around 1576 or 1568. So only a couple of percentage points below where we're at. I think this is a great entry point for Nucypher. I think in general, in my view, this is the future state technology. It is connected to in my opinion, where most DApps and most applications are connected to, less to Bitcoin, more to Ethereum. I think the use case is huge on Nucypher. I also think the Nucypher Bitcoin pair is a incredible chart to watch in terms of where we think that point will be. And I think we're at the end of this triangle. One could argue you could take this up a little more and maybe not, but overall, this thing looks like it's ready to start moving very fervently higher. And I think it will happen within the next couple of weeks. I think Bitcoin starts coming in as well. We're going to catch a bid on the wash sale aspect of it, which was all of the selling that was done in late 2021 on Bitcoin. A lot of those buybacks will start happening again, in my view, over the next week or two as people start moving back into Bitcoin. Now, we are currently at 1598 on Nucypher Bitcoin. I think this thing could easily take a nice shot to 2,000. A good 33% hike from now, which would probably put us around, I would say around $1 and change for Nucypher, but we're going to continue to watch this and monitor it. In the meantime, let's look over at Keep, because Keep has already made some significant move. Again, from December 30th to right now, we went from all the way down here to 62, all the way up as high as 92 cents, actually a little lower than that, around 90 cents or so. So I think overall, this thing is really starting to look good. As you can see in the nosebleed sections back on October 15th, we were as high as $1.19 on this. We have all pulled back, but now it looks like we might start seeing resistance. If we can get over 89.90 cents, I think that's a good area where we could have newfound support. But in the meantime, let's go over to Keep Bitcoin, because this also tells a big picture tale here, which is We have been on this uptrend since December 29th on this pair. We do have a possibility to pull back down to the line, which is around 1721. We're at 1828, few 5% or so on the way down. Possibly. Nothing's set in stone here, but judging from this support line, looks like that might actually happen. Either way, if we can get over 1990, look at this. This is only a couple of times we've hit this high, and that was around the October 15 time frame. And this is kind of like where we just literally hit earlier today and into yesterday. So it looks like we got to get over the 2000 line in order for us to really trek higher and with some real progress on the key pair. In the meantime, Bitcoin continues to consolidate. I think it's a 30-day wash sell rule, folks. Could take anywhere between a week or two for this thing to kick into high gear. Could happen tonight. I mean, there's no point in telling you exactly when I think it will happen. I would just say anytime between now and a couple of weeks from now. Don't think we go below 45.5. I think we've already wicked down to these levels already. This thing's just in holding pattern, waiting for the institutional and rich people buying to take effect. In the meantime, flipping over to Bitcoin dominance, we do have this triple bottom here. We did actually hit 39.32, a little lower than I thought. But again, this thing may somewhat go a little further down, but I think it will be met with massive pressure up once we start seeing Bitcoin get bid up. Now, even though Bitcoin dominance going up does have a negative impact on altcoins, that counterbalance with the Bitcoin bid, I think will offset that, and you'll see overall altcoins go up in the net effect between Bitcoin US dollar and Bitcoin dominance playing together. In the meantime, Nucypher US dollar 73.88 keep is over at 84.5. Talk soon.